Good morning, Discord. Morning, YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, in the pre-market, we had some significant move. We had like a 173, almost a 5-point move in one candle. So let's see if we get some continuation. We want to see if we get some continuation to the upside here. Or if we fill the gap, fade this and fill the gap down here at 74.41. So we're gonna meet some resistance or some support at 75.45. The 5-minute says we're high above the water. Maybe gonna enter a weak bear cycle. 30-minute says we're just maybe starting a bull cycle. So let's let them figure out the direction, and then we'll jump on board. So me personally, I'm gonna let all these early candles go. I'm not gonna FOMO into the puts. Not just yet. I want to see how we react to 75.45. I want to know if we're going to close this cup right here. I messed up. Hold on. Or I'll show you on the, or let's see if we're gonna get this going. So we got to be patient here. We can't just jump in on candles and go off of vibes. We need to show momentum going in a direction. So we'll just be patient today. We'll wait for it. Expect a lot of this. Expect a lot of this, especially in the early morning. Don't feel FOMO if that move happens and you're not on board. It's fine. We do it every day. You don't have to be in every single play every single minute. All right, we got some room to the upside on the 30-minute. We possibly have some room on the 5-minute. And we're above the water on the 1-minute. We're almost back at market open. You didn't miss anything. Premiums are a little elevated, not too much. We got to see how we react inside of this range right here. So your safe bet's going to be wait for a break retest on either side. And then even on the downside, I would most likely be comfortable underneath 73.71. So we're above the water. We had a weak bear cycle. Let's see if it's going to take us to 77.94. So we're in the uptrend. We don't want to fight the trend, right? Let's wait for the setup to go long. Remember, we're in this magenta until we're not. All right, let's see if we start rejecting off of this magenta here. Okay. Let's see if we're gonna get another bite at this apple up here. I wanted you to pay attention to see what was gonna happen around here. I was hoping to see a strong move, 2 red candles and continuation, but I got 3 red candles instead, so. All right, we're gonna retest all-time highs. Let's see if we break it, if it just shoots out, or if we're gonna get maybe wanna wait for a break and retest. All right, now don't overstay your welcome. Don't overstay your welcome here. All right, now let's see if we want to see what happens in this bull cycle. Let's see if we get a weak bull. We're high above the water. If you don't know what a weak bull means, you need to join the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com, so I can get you sorted out. We knew today was going to be like this. It's going to be doing this today. So, I mean, either way, your long-term portfolio is going to be going up. Do you really want to risk fighting the trend? That's up to you. I think somewhere below 73, 71 is what we're looking for puts. Your safety is going to be somewhere below here. Remember, you're in this magenta until you're not. So if you're trading inside of here, you're taking the risk of it turning around on you at any point. Meaning if you're buying puts. You don't want to get stuck in this range here. At minimum, we want to wait for this range to break. Set alerts. Here, I'll practice what I preach. All right, look, this is where all the liquidity is. Wait for it to break. Just wait for it to break. You got nothing else to do. And then once it breaks, then we're gonna look for structure. We're gonna look for our setup. But if you're trading in here, that's on you. It's dancing on the line here. This is luck. This is not me. This is just luck. This line right here that it's dancing off of, that's luck. Don't read too far into that. I don't want you to be like, oh shit, look, he knew exactly where the support was, therefore I should follow this line. That's not what I'm doing. This is luck. Because when I'm drawing the path, I'm trying to highlight the price, not the actual line, right? Because I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just know what it needs to look like. Meaning I don't know when this handle is gonna form, but I know what a good setup would look like. Yeah, that 30-minute has some room, but a big rejection here would cancel this out. So we need to see how we react to this pink. I'm setting alerts on pink, and then I'll come back and reassess whenever one of these pop. Trading inside of here, it's gonna be like this, choppy. You're gonna have to like pick a direction and figure out what you like. While the market's chopping around in this range, we'd like to take this moment to recognize the sponsor of this episode, Alibaba's in Escondido. If you've never been to Alibaba's, you're missing out. If you're in the San Diego area, specifically Escondido, please visit Alibaba's. The cuisine, stellar, 5 stars. If they had 6 stars as an option, I would choose. I'm actually gonna write Google and make them, I'm gonna have them make that a thing, because this restaurant needs 6 stars. And the sanitation is a step above everybody else. So if you're in the San Diego area, please visit Alibaba's in Escondido. Tell them LiveSPYTrading sent you, get 20% off. Let the market fill all this out. Set your alerts on pink. Set your alerts on pink. Let them figure all this out. This is we knew it was gonna be like this, so just be patient. And look, if there's no trade that presents itself that we like today, then guess what? We don't take a trade. No big deal. We're going to preserve our winnings from the whole week. We worked hard for that. For Monday through Thursday, we worked hard for that. So don't give it away now. Just because you want to be a part of it, because you feel the need to always be in a trade for some reason. Sometimes it's good just to sit back and observe, and you know, if you've never been in this type of environment, then why don't you give yourself that time to do research and development for free instead of trying to risk it all the time. We're still testing to figure out our entry, so we're gonna test purple. Let's see if purple hit. This is just a test. Hopefully it's gonna get us to 77.94. Well, actually we don't care about hope. It doesn't matter if it does or if it doesn't, because we're testing it to find out. So whether it does or doesn't, we don't care. We don't need a bias. It's irrelevant to us. We want to see a strong move to push above all-time high, and then we want to see the retrace and at least a strong move somewhere above. Maybe a strong move breaking out, like a nice strong candle that says, okay, we stopped that, everybody. Time to get jiggy. Again, this is just luck. There's no way I could have known it was going to dance right on here. This is just luck. And I'm only telling you that because I don't want you to be like locked in on the path. You need to lock in on the price, not the path. I told you, it's like, you know, 80% of the time I get it right, but there's still that 20% you need to watch out for. And I'm telling you right now, this is luck. I didn't do that on purpose. We're testing to see if this is enough liquidity to get us to pink. So we need to test it. You don't have to sit here and try to guess. Just set alerts. Once the alerts go off, that'll give you some indication. You don't have to sit here and guess. Just be patient. We don't have to be in a rush to spend our money. Just be patient. It's all gonna get way easier in a little bit. Just gotta give it some time. Okay. Allow them to get this out of the way. We need to find direction. We're still stuck in here. Allow them to get that out of the way. It's all going to get much easier in a little bit. Okay, break of our purple got us to our target as expected. Don't overstay your welcome here now. So I think we're going to use purple. We're going to use purple. Now, do you see how these candles could have made you go against your... Look at the perfection. Trust me, this is an accident. I didn't do this on purpose. I know it looks... That looks a little insane. That looks actually insane, but... Start donating my brain to science, I'm telling you. Go ahead and donate it to science. Right? Do you understand how liquidity works? We need to know if we get enough liquidity built up. This is the lesson we did yesterday. Actually, not everyone was here. There was a few people in the late hours yesterday. So from the ladies and gentlemen that were yesterday, you see it happening now. Here's another iteration of the same lesson we just went over yesterday. So hopefully this gives you some confidence that I know what I'm talking about. I'm not here to waste your money. I'm showing you where the risk is. I'm showing you where all the risks are, right? So that you can make informed decisions. Now it's my job to teach you how to play those risks. That's my job. We've identified the risk. Now we need to know how to play the risk to our advantage. Doesn't mean you're gonna win them all, but we got a pretty good, goddamn good win rate. Kind of pretty good win rate. Can't argue with the results. I know I seem a little low energy today. You have to bear with me. You're gonna have to bear with me today. So let's see if we get a weak bull here. Excuse me, a weak bear. Legs still haven't closed, so. But everything's going to plan. No surprises here. No surprises here. See, look, here's the thing. I didn't know that this was gonna happen, right? But what I'm showing you is this is the setup, our setup, our strategy. This is it, right? This is how I do it. So if the setup doesn't present itself, then you don't have to take a trade. That's what I'm trying to get across. If it doesn't happen like that, then you don't have to take a trade. If it doesn't look exactly how you want it to look, then there's no reason to take a trade. You can be picky. This is your business. Be picky with who you do business with and what you do business with. There's nothing wrong with that. Because essentially, look, if I were to shift this over a little bit, this is so the play is done, right? This is actually what happened. The play is done. Now we need to wait for the next setup. And the reason for that is because we don't know who has a whole bunch of sell orders here. We don't know, or if they have buy orders. We'll know who wins once they break it, retest it, and reject off of it. That's when we'll know. Until then, you don't know. Now, I get it if you have a bias towards, because we're in an uptrend, I get it if you have a bias that direction. So that would put the probabilities in your favor. I'm just stating this because I know there's people online that think that, or they're literally saying that they have a special connection to the market and they know what's going to happen before it happens. Good luck with that. Good luck with those creators. Now, I'm not saying they don't, but I got a bridge to sell you if you believe that, though. I would feel so bad I wouldn't even sell you the bridge. That's probably the truth. I'm like, no, I'm lying. There's no bridge here. Doesn't exist, man. I'm sorry. Because it's too egregious, you know, the stuff they're talking about. It's absolutely insane. All right, so let's see if we're gonna build in this blue and then break minimum we want to get down here. I'm gonna leave this one because it's still in the range, so we'll look for this one. It's all gonna get a lot easier. Just give it a second. It's gonna make so much sense in a little bit. Just gotta give it some time. This is our business. We don't want to just throw our money at bad business. Just give it some time. Just wait. It'll be worth it. And even if you get something, that's something, you know. You're doing the hard thing. We are doing the hard thing. We're not doing the easy thing. The hard thing is the thing that's rewarded. No one cares for the easy thing. And in trading, the hard part is sitting on your hands, being patient, waiting for your setup to present itself, not feeling FOMO if you see a whole bunch of candles green or red, whichever direction you're picking. That's the hard part. And if you think it's connecting tops and bottoms, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Doesn't work like that. Everyone would be rich if that was the thing. This takes time. This takes time. Let them figure it out in here. Let them figure it out. If they want this, it'll look something like this. Or if they want to go up, it'll look something like this. Or maybe something like this. Depending on the move. If it's a strong move, it may not come back to retest 77.94. If it's not a very strong move and they just want to test the waters, and you know, they might come back and do some of this stuff. But if it's a strong push up, like it breaks, then it may not give you a chance to retest this. So we just gotta wait. We gotta wait and see. We gotta look for our setup. And if it goes without us, then it goes without us. Oh well. Oh well. Our win rate is too high to start questioning it now. We don't have to be in every single play. That's not a thing. You see liquidity building up though, right? You see liquidity building up. So let them tell you what the price is going to do. Now this one definitely did set off an alert. On this candle here, set off the alert. Let's check higher time frame. Still high above the water. 30 minutes says got some room. May be ugly, but that's what it says. And remember, we still have 15 minutes left in this candle. So a lot can happen in this 15-minute candle. And the thing with the path, look, I get it right 80% of the time. You got to watch out for that 20% though. And I'm kind of even hesitant to use 80% because someone out there is going to be like, but you said 80% and I've counted. And it's been 79, you son of a gun. So let me be cautious with that. Look, this is as expected, right? We wanted to at least test the all-time high. At least we wanted to test it, right? We knew on the break of this purple, we should at least... The question was, did we build up enough liquidity in purple to test this all-time high? The answer, yes. So we got half of our theory played out. Now we need to wait for the other half to see, right? If this starts happening, if we get up here and we get a strong candle, all right, then we probably got a bias to the upside. But we're still waiting to see in this lick box right here who's gonna win. We're still in the lick box, right? So eventually I'm gonna have to move it over. Again, we don't know who's gonna win. You see them battling in here. You see them battling. One of them's gonna give up. One of them's gonna give up. are still above the water, so you don't want to fight the trend. You'll know when, if this is the top, when we get somewhere down here. Until we get somewhere down here, you don't know this is the top. That's the answer. If you're doing anything beyond that, I don't know what to tell you. Would it be nice to catch it from up here? Yes, it would. I get it. But how many times you've been faked out trying to call the top? When are you gonna stop? Just wait for the confirmation. Sure, you may not get the 100% move, which you're never gonna get the 100% move anyway. Rarely do you catch the exact top anyway. So let's wait till some safety. You're in this range, you have nothing to worry about. You know you're in the range and you didn't trade in a range. Good on you. We have to identify our risks. It's not just because we see a candle we're gonna move. That's not how this works. And if the structure doesn't play out, then it doesn't play out. There's no trade. We look for the next setup. No big deal. But we need all this early morning volatility, this barcoding. We need this to cut it out. Alright, I don't want to hear anyone accusing me of photoshopping anything, or I don't want to hear it. Don't accuse me of photoshopping. Don't accuse me of what is it? I don't even know. AI. Don't accuse me of any of that. This was done well in advance. This is done well in advance. Like, rewind the tape. If you're just joining, this path was done, I don't even know, probably 10 or 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago. This guy sucks. That's all. This guy sucks, man. This guy's trash. Hey, you know what's funny? He's listening right now. We're still friends, buddy. You can still join. You're behind the 8 ball if you're trying to trade off YouTube. I'm telling you. He's watching right now. You're behind the 8 ball, brother. You're still welcome. One thing I always tell people, don't step over $1 to pick up a nickel. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, nothing that's easy has value. It's the hard thing. It's the hard thing that has the value. Just be patient inside this range. There's no reason to get jiggy up inside this range. We don't know. We don't know. And neither does anybody else. So be okay with that. No one knows, right? There's people placing their bets and they have their orders wherever their orders are, right? We don't know. We know there's a lot of liquidity up in here. We know that. Let's see if we... I don't know that we quite formed another purple yet, so I don't know that the purple quite formed. This 30-minute candle has 4.5 minutes left on it. Let's pay close attention to this candle. Let's pay close attention to it. I'm being quiet today. There's not much to say. We're in this range. We see we're in this lick box, so not much to say. There might be a secondary here. All right, we'll see what this one says right here. Whichever you decide, don't overstay your welcome inside of this range. Do not overstay your welcome inside of this pink. All right, this is your 50-50. Got a 50% shot if it's gonna go up or down. We're about to find out. If you're wanting to wait for your best bet. Somewhere below 75.45, somewhere above 77.94. If you're in here, you're trading at your own risk. If it wants to head down, wait for this. We're back at market open. You didn't miss anything. If you didn't take any trades, we're literally back at market open. Still inside this range. Let's see if it retests this lick box and rejects. Or if we get above back into it, then we're gonna look for purple. We're in this magenta until we're not. It's below the water, maybe starting a weak bull cycle, so watch out for the weak bull cycle. See if you get some confluence with that. See how much we can get out of this magenta. dancing on it. Let it dance. Nothing's changed. I'm still looking for somewhere down here. Somewhere down here for puts. And maybe the break of this purple for calls, but you got to measure risk to reward. So it's in between magenta and purple. We're looking to see who wins this battle here. I'm gonna clean up the chart a bit just so we can see a little bit better. So remember, we want to build in blue and break magenta, and I'll figure out the purple in a second. It's still purple. I only see purple so far. All right, watch out for this. I'm not completely convinced it doesn't want to retest this magenta here, so we'll see on this if we get a strong push up out of purple. If you're on YouTube and you're finding good fortune this morning, please extend the grace and hit the like button, because YouTube keeps shadow banning me. They keep shadow banning me for unreliable claims that have been 100%. So we're still trying to figure out what unreliable means, but if you could, it's free. Okay, trade protected on break of purple. Protect your trade. You can't lose from here, right? We said it was between magenta and purple, so if you didn't protect your trade, if you didn't collect, there's nothing I can do about it. If it goes against you now, you have plenty of time to collect profit. Nothing I can do. This is the winner. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I gotta make a phone call. It's going to be build in purple and break green. So the call scenario, we tried to use purple. We got what we could out of it. It's going to be build in purple and break green. Your put scenario, build in blue, break magenta. Break magenta. What the heck? Let's see who wins out of this. Okay, it's going to be stress-free from here on out, so just wait for it to happen. No reason to guess. We don't need to guess. We know exactly what to look for. Your safety is going to be somewhere down here. Somewhere down here. We got to wait for the setup. Do you see why I told you? Protect your trade. You have to protect your trade as soon as you can. When you're in the range, you have to protect your trade. That's just the rules. If we're outside the range, maybe let it run a little bit. But inside the range, these are the rules, right? Specified before anything happened. Easy money. Did you doubt me? Did you doubt me? Easy money. Look at there it is. I told you, you can get 30 cents from here You can get 30 cents from here, nothing I can do beyond that. I told you can get 30 cents from the break of this magenta as well. This is our setup. Build in blue, break magenta. If you didn't take profit, nothing I can do. There's nothing more I can do. This is day trading. You got to be quick with it. You got to be in and out when you're in the range, or hold. I don't know what your strategy is, but I'm just telling you where you can make 30 cents. Now, if you scale, that 30 cents is going to be a lot of money. It takes time. You got to build up to that. It takes time. Just going on your for sure trades. Take the money when you can. You're always going to be stacking. You're always going to be stacking. If you want some safety, wait till down here. If you're trading within this range, there's nothing I can do for you. You're scalping and you know the rules. If you're not going to wait for pink, then don't. But you got to follow the rules, right? You got to get in and get out. This one was tough because it immediately turned around. But let's see. 52. Yeah, this was quick, man. This was really quick. It's also Friday. They're trying to use theta. They're trying to burn theta. Let me read the analysis from this morning. Look for deep structure today. Watch out for consolidation. So consolidation meaning sideways motion. If you're looking for safety, somewhere down here. I have it highlighted with an alert. If you're looking for safety, somewhere up here. Highlighted with an alert. If you're playing inside of this, safety box, that's on you. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm telling you, we knew this was gonna happen. We knew this was gonna happen. There's only so much warning I can give. I'm telling you where the risks are. You want to be less risky? Wait for this to happen. Over here, the alert's set up, but it never broke and retested, so there was no trade there. And all this other stuff, you got to be quick. You got to be real quick. We can get 30 cents out of it, but you got to be quick. You got to have your limit order already set, and then you got to slide that stop immediately. Start chasing it to get that profit. While you're in this range, nothing's guaranteed. You just know you're in a range. Had a wick on this one. It didn't close, it wicked. I'm gonna get rid of this one probably, just to clean it up. I kind of need it. So I believe we're stuck between this magenta and the green. Oh, I already have it highlighted. Whatever's highlighted, I already have it highlighted. I'm gonna clean up the chart just a bit. They're building liquidity. You see it building. If I'm telling you protect your trade and you're not protecting your trade, meaning when I'm saying protect your trade, I mean at least get to either break even or at least cover your fees. To me, protecting a trade is I take a little bit of profit. That way I can cover the fees. Let's see if we build in purple and then break green. We're back at market open. Pretty much. We're a couple cents off of market open, so. Choppy day. We expected it. We didn't want to get caught in the consolidation. We have our pink Ranger set up. The pink never got, well, they got tested, but they didn't break, so. None of our safety entries occurred. Some scalps, we added some scalps in here. But yeah, we're pretty much at market open. We don't have any sense of direction yet. Let them figure it out. It's going to be above here or below here. That's the answer. Let them figure it out. Otherwise, you're just going to get stuck in here. All right, we're below the water. Let's see if we get a weak bull cycle here. Looks like we're testing this magenta here. The last 30-minute candle, indecision candle. Let them figure it out. We don't need to be part of the chop. We're in the middle of the water here, right? So there's no trade here. We're in the middle of the water. We need to see some direction, some type of setup. We just have straight across. Straight across. We have no setup. Just be patient. On the 5-minute, one of two things is going to happen. It's going to do this, or it's going to do this. One or the other. I don't know when, but I know what it needs to look like. Once one of those invalidate, then we'll focus on the other one. So we need to look for the invalidation. Let's see. There's nothing to do here. Just sit on your hands. Sit on your hands and spin around one time. There's nothing to do here. We're literally in the middle of the water. Look, if I'm telling you that you're risky inside of this pink range, if I'm telling you you're risky inside of here and you're still taking the risk, that's on you. I'm telling you that the safety is somewhere gonna be somewhere down here or somewhere up here. This is what the quote unquote safety is. If you're trading inside of here, there's nothing I can do. You know, we got our 30 cents here, 30 cents here. We can still make it, but you got to be really quick on it. If you're trading inside the range, you got to scalp. You got to be quick. Once we get somewhere below here, preferably below here, right? 73. I know it's a long way away, but this is what it is. I don't make the rules. What is going on? There's just one big lick box. We gotta wait for this liquidity to break one way or the other. That's the answer. Set alerts, just like I did. Alert and alert. We gotta break this range. Let's see if green can get anything. Let's test green. If it does break green, the next resistance is going to be at 77.66. All right, protect your trade. The previous candle actually stalled right on the break of green, so that there was a perfect entry. Even if you had the worst possible, the worst possible entry was right there. Protect your trade. There it is. If you're asking for more than this on day trading, you're asking for too much. When you scale, you're gonna make a lot of money. You just have to scale. It takes time. That's a half a point move. You have to have realistic expectations. Don't over leverage. Besides highlighting it and telling you build in purple, break green, there's nothing more I can do. If you didn't make money here, there's absolutely nothing more I can do. It's highlighted. We knew we were going to meet resistance right here, and obviously all-time high. So let's see if we get a strong move to the break to the upside. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good job, Ron. Good job. Ron's taking purple. The purple is just supposed to be the warning. The green is supposed to be the entry, but I get it. As you get more comfortable with the strategy, you'll see you're doing exactly what I expected. You're going to make it your own. You know, I have to teach this way for safety, for newcomers. But if you're taking this, I get it. I understand why. The purple is supposed to be the warning. Okay, keep an eye out for green. Green is supposed to be the entry. But I think you did a good job there, man. Good job. Let's see if we get another bite at the apple. Just don't overstay your welcome. You know all-time highs is right here. If you're taking profit, there's nothing wrong with taking profit at all-time highs. There's nothing wrong with that. That only makes sense. Good job, brother. Good job. As I'm telling you, it's okay to get it wrong. It's okay to get it wrong. We're worried about the war. It's okay to lose the battle. We care about the war. Good job. If you're on YouTube and you're having a hard time following, you got to join the Discord. It's very difficult. You got to join LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll get you sorted out. I will get you sorted out. You're probably just looking at lines on a screen and with no rhyme or reason. We got a system here and it works. We got a system and it works. Come on now. Let's get a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more. There. Okay. Here we go. There it is. Second bite at the apple. Let's see if we get a nice strong push. Let's break pink. There's the second bite at the apple. Look at the short-term financial gains we are receiving right now. Oh my goodness. Look at the short-term financial gain. We just have to be patient. I told you. Look, I highlighted it. Either this one or this one. You only got two options. Look at the short-term financial gain, YouTube. I'm not using unreliable claims. These are reliable claims. Oh my goodness. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. If you're on YouTube, you made some money, at least send a like. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Oh my god. Look at there it is. It's okay it's okay to lose the battle. We win the war. It's okay. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. You see how we stick to our strategy and it works. I can't even say the words, but it works often. That's what I'll say. It works very often. Look at it. There it is. Okay. Don't overstay your welcome on Pink Ranger. There it is. I've done my job. I've done my job for the day. Woo! I don't even need a doctor. I feel healthy. I feel great. There it is, Discord. You see? Look, I highlighted it. Nothing more I can do. There it is. Easy. Easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. We're not worried about that. I told you, look, this is building. I told you, we're building in here. It took me a minute to find that green, but I found it. I found that green. It took, look at the, look at the short-term financial gains we're all experiencing right now. That's YouTube friendly. Even if you took Pink Ranger, winner. YouTube, you can't shadow ban me for that. I'm just saying what the facts are as I see it right now. That's all I'm saying. These are the facts. Let's go. Let's go. This is a good way to finish the week. Don't overstay your welcome. Take your money. Do not let this go against you. If you're holding and you're letting this go against you, shame on you. Do not let this go against you. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna put my stop right above pink. Do not let this go against you. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna spank your hands if you hold on. You embrace the retrace, fine. Now you move up to the next key level by level. That's all we're gonna do. If it stops you out, oh well. We look at the short-term financial gain. Look at the short-term financial gain. Easy. Look at it. It's highlighted. I can't do anything more. I can't do anything more than. Oh goodness. There we go. This is no surprise to us. We knew we had the perfect entry planned. And they keep shadow banning me for what reason? YouTube's trying to hold the public back. That's what I'll say it. I'll say it. They're trying to hold the public back because I'm offering this. Look at the money we just printed. No one's doing it. Not like this. It's not happening. It doesn't exist. You're welcome. You're welcome. Look at the short-term financial gain. Even if you took Pink Ranger, look at Pink Ranger win. Look at Pink Ranger win. I love you all too. I love you all too. I know, I get it. All the hopes and dreams, and earlier today you're like, oh no, but it keeps doing weird stuff. I said, don't worry, it's gonna get easier. This is gonna get way easier. Give it time. I put up this green, done, easy. It was done. You'll get there. It takes time. Let me do the hard work. You understand the lessons, and then you'll, just like Ron today, you did a really good job, man. Like, you're understanding the risks. You get it now. You're getting it, and I'm so happy for that. Like, I'm very humbled by all of this. Oh, Rick, look at Rick, look at Rick, look at Rick with the weird flex. Rick Dollar with the weird flex. Wow. All right, see, I told you the 4-figure days, they're on the way. They're on the way. You just have to be patient. This is, listen, in a it's not going to be tomorrow, it's not going to be next week, but in some time, 4-figure days are going to be regular. Right? It's going to be a regular thing. But don't let these short, this takes time. T3, this takes time. Do not rush this. Do not rush this. And listen, the hard thing is trusting the strategy. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I know. I've been there. But you know, we have data now. So you can't blame anyone but yourself. We have data. Now how you use that data, I'm trying to show you how to use it to your advantage. Look at this money come on now. Yeah, be done. Be done. Excellent job. Everybody, great job. I love what I'm seeing. And if you didn't take any trades, that's fine. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss a thing. This should be giving you some ammo for next session. Now you get it. Now you get it. It's happening right in front. Look at the short-term financial gain we're all experiencing right now. I don't need a doctor. I feel healthy. What are they talking about? Oh my goodness. We don't let one red candle scare us out. But we're also not greedy, right? We're also not greedy. Take your wins. Take your wins and move on. You worked hard for this. I know all the heartache you went through and the sweaty hands and your eyes dry, whatever you're doing, but I get it. You worked hard for it. Don't let them take it away from you. Even $2, I'm telling you, don't let them take that $2 away from you. Right? We protected our trade here. We protected our trade here. We're good. We Gucci, as the kids say. Rick Dollar with the weird flex. Sweaty feet. Everybody. Oh my God. Oh goodness. This is what we do it for. And your family's not going to understand it. They're going to be like, that's risky. You know, there's going to be, let's say we take a loss for the day, a small loss, because this is a hard system to lose big. But let's say you do, they're going to look at you and look and see, I told you so. And that I told you so is going to eat you up inside. Like, no, you don't get it. Right? That I told you so, when your family tells you, that's going to eat you up. You can't let it, right? Don't let it. Because then you're going to show them, no, but look at the win rate. Look. And then they're not going to get it. They're going to be like, yeah, whatever. Don't even tell them. Don't even tell them. Because they're not going to understand. They're not going to get it. Exactly. There you go. Exactly. Everyone has this conception that day trading is super risky. Yeah. I mean, everything's a risk. You can't even walk outside without worrying about, you know, some crazy stuff going on. And they're worried about, come on now. I love to gloat. I'm so petty. I love to gloat. That's what my problem. I love to gloat. Oh, it feels good. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I'm telling you. Don't overstay your welcome now, okay? Don't get greedy here. We got a couple bites at the apple here. We're high above the water. Look at the short-term financial gain, right? I told you it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You just wait. Let me do work. You let me work. When I'm quiet and I'm focused, let me work. I got you. This is what I'm here for. You don't even need. Listen, I don't want you to think too much. Just trust the strategy. The thinking will happen once you start to see the patterns. You're going to automatically think on your own. Trust me. This is a process. Let me do the work. This is what you're paying for. You're paying for me to do the work. You absorb the knowledge. Look at the short-term financial gain. You absorb the knowledge, and it took me, you know, some year and change. Took me some time. It took Dre Day, I want to say 8 months. Took Sunny like 6 months. It took Ron, how long? Maybe 3 months for Ron. I'm talking about till we're getting consistent and confident with the system and making money. So you see that as I get better, everyone else is getting better too. Everyone else is getting better too. So if you're new, you're on a faster track than me, but it's still going to be time, right? You're still going to have to wait that time. You got to earn your stripes, and unfortunately, in the stock market, earning stripes is taking that loss, opening that wallet, and getting nervous, and then stopping yourself out, and then having the play do exactly what you knew it was going to do 1 minute later, right? You can't let one red candle scare you out. We had our thesis: build in purple, break the green. Look at the short-term financial gain. Oh, you can't make it up. It's all done live and in real time. If you're interested in learning how to if you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email: LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm gonna get you sorted out. Even if you wanted to wait for the break and retest of the lick box. Come on, this is absolute perfection. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't. Don't step over $1 to pick up a quarter. Don't do it. Don't shortchange yourself. Do not shortchange yourself. I'm offering free session. See for yourself. You don't have to believe me. Actually, don't believe me. Do not believe me. Do your own research. It's all the data's out there. However bad you want it, that's on you. If you want to keep flipping signs or doing whatever the hell you're doing, keep doing that. If that's what you're comfortable with, I want you to do that. Because this isn't for everybody. It's not for everybody. This is for driven, motivated people that are willing to put in the time. They're going to sit there and watch these goddamn videos that I put out. They're going to sit there and listen to the lessons that are going to not try to get ahead of me and play within the rules, right? While we're in the range, you got to scout. Once we start getting out of there, okay, maybe let it run. Maybe let it run a little bit. You see how it's happening? Exactly what I said? Come on now. Rewind the tape. This is all a part of the plan. Our put entry, somewhere down here, right? At minimum, the break of this, if you're on YouTube, you don't have access to the 5-minute chart. How are you gonna trade without access? We trade off the 5-minute chart. Come on now, be smart, be smart. You're trying to nickel and dime yourself out of a good deal. You nickel and dime yourself out of a good deal, and nothing I can do about that. Everyone thinks they know everything until they get. What is it? Mike Tyson, he said it best. Everyone has a fight plan until they get punched in the mouth. You're gonna get punched in the mouth one day, it's gonna hurt, and you'll be like, ooh, I don't like that. And you're gonna quit. That's what's gonna happen. It happens to everybody. Happens to everybody that's not built for it. If you don't trust in yourself, you don't even have to trust me. Go back and look at all my results. You don't have to trust me. I'm just a random voice on the internet. That'd be crazy for me to say trust me. I would never. But go do your own research. Go through all the live streams. Go through the playlist. There's like what, 3 or 4 playlists there. 3 playlists, I think. Go through it. See for yourself. Don't listen to a random voice on internet. Your mom would be disappointed. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second. Let the market absorb this. Don't overtrade. Protect your trades. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. See what we got. This somewhere in this candle I got stopped out. Somewhere in this candle I got stopped out. But I took it on literally when it was hovering right here on green, stopped out up here. I went heavy. I went heavy because I had this level 2, right? Level 2 thickness. We like them thick. We like them thick. But level 2 thickness on this one. So I went kind of heavy on this, and we had a good day. We had a good day. I got stopped out here for very little profit. Somewhere over here I got stopped out for very little profit. Very little. Maybe like, I don't know. I gotta go back and look. I know it was very little. Like under $10. But we had our winner. We had our winner. I don't need to trade anymore. I'm done for the day. I don't need to trade anymore. I saw the setup. I took it. I followed the strategy. I don't need to sit here and gamble my money. Right? We had everyday green, so why risk it? Now I think Monday and Tuesday we had some sketchy. I took a little bit of drawdown. Monday and Tuesday just wasn't nice. Wednesday came and everything was okay. We do okay, you know. We usually come out green for the day. Usually, that's the important thing. We like to win the war. I'm gonna let this settle out. Let me see. Hold on. $78.12 needs to form some type of support. Or $77.94 needs to form some type of support. This is thin structure here, so if it does want to push up, it's going to be off the strength of this green. I'm not sure a green formed here. I don't see a green forming here yet, so this is I don't know about this green. It didn't actually form. I'm gonna take it away because it looks too self-serving, so I'm gonna take it away. It didn't actually form yet. But I think I might call it, as far as trading, I think I might call it for myself. Because I don't need to gamble anymore. Not that it's gambling, right? This is a calculated risk we're taking. But I'm happy with the profit that I made, and I'm not gonna get greedy. You know, I have to pray every morning, tell God don't make me greedy. because the devil likes to whisper in my ear sometimes, and he says some interesting things in my ear. And I have to tell God, don't let me be greedy. So thankfully God doesn't allow me to be greedy, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Let's let this settle out. I'll be right back. Now we're in an uptrend. You don't want to fight the trend, right? You don't want to fight the trend too much. You'll know the uptrend is done once you get somewhere below 73.71. That's the answer. Until we get all the way down here, you're in the uptrend. That's the answer. And if you're willing to risk puts because you think you know the top, that's on you. I can't do anything about that. I'm telling you where the safety is. Somewhere down here for puts. That's the answer. If you're trading puts before then, I can't help you. You know something I don't. $76.02 would be a good, somewhere around here would be reasonable for puts as well. I'll mark it out. If it wants to continue up, we got to see which magenta it's going to use to grab liquidity. So that's why it's risky for puts, because number one, you're in the uptrend. Number two, it can turn around on you at any one of these magentas. So wait for all these to break. That's the answer. If you're looking for puts, wait for all of them to break. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let the market do its thing. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Now look, technically in the Discord, you know, it would be a build in blue and then break in magenta, but that would just put us right back in the mix, right? So you got to be, that's why this is a 1. Build in blue, break in magenta, this is a 1. Looking like it needs to be a goddamn 3, but the rules are the rules, so we're gonna stick to it. Look, I'm gonna go on mute just for Discord. So give me a second, YouTube. I'm gonna mute just for Discord. Okay, we're back. Okay. Okay. Just be patient here. We know what we're looking for, right? We want to see deep structure, not thin structure. Let's see if they set up another purple. Okay, look, they're setting up another purple. And then, let's see. And then high a day at 78. We'll mark this out. Wow. Now it's risky here on the break of this green, right? Because you're just literally looking for a high a day, so be careful. Careful on this green. I like to thank OG for pointing out this yellow break. Good job, OG. I didn't forget about you. OG's doing their work. OG's putting in work. Just give it time, OGs. Watch. In time, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. Everything that I've been telling you that I'm gonna do, you'll see I'm a man of my word. Let me see what Ron's talking about. Yeah, we're still firmly in this green. If this is the green you're talking about here, we're firmly in this green. So we went Super Saiyan here. See this? Look. So once we break this what is this? Once we break this gray, then start looking the other way, okay? But this gray needs to break first. But also, look, we're all green. Why not just call it a day? Go enjoy your weekend. Don't sit here and try to get every red copper penny out of this market. Don't do that. We're already green. What's the point? Like, mission accomplished. I'm trying to get through to you guys. Like, you can't sit here and trade all your winnings away. Just, man, I just wish you guys would listen to me sometimes. I wish you would listen sometimes. Here's the thing, because you're gonna hear me say, look at the short-term financial gain, and then you're gonna be like, God darn it, I knew I should have stayed. I know, I get it. I get it. I know. I know. And then you're gonna go back and look at the chart sheet and be like, I definitely would have taken that trade. Why did I stop trading? Why did I listen to him? I know. It's part of the process. It's all a part of the process. If you're having these thoughts, these are intrusive thoughts, right? Those are the thoughts that are gonna wreck your account, believe it or not. At some point, you got to realize, like, you know, when you're up, you're up. You got to learn how to walk away. Learn how to walk away winner. You can't be a champion if you're constantly losing at the end of every battle. Every match you lose, you're probably not a champion. You know, hopefully the goal here is not to just be right in the stock market. Hopefully the goal here is to maximize profit in your account safely, consistently. If your goal is just to be right and you just want to be proven right, you got problems upstairs. You got issues. You need to figure that stuff out. Because no one cares if you're right. They're only going to care if you can provide something. That's the only time people care for you. And unfortunately, that's probably a sad reality. That's probably a sad reality. But it's the reality we're given. We got to work within those confines. Let's see if we got secondary liquidity right here. Look, we had our good trade. We had our blockbuster trade. Why, you know, why? These trades don't, you know, we had to wait for this. And now you just want to gamble it all away? For what? For what? What's going on in here? What's going on in here? What's price thing is doing right now? What's going on here? What the damn? Let's check. Let's check to see. Yeah. I still, I'm not saying to not be here. Like, I want you guys to be here and get experience in the market, but I'm saying, I'm talking about actually opening up your wallet and still trading after you made all that money. You know, if you want to put some of it, you know, you better not go red. That's all I'm saying. Do not go red. That's all I'm saying. If you go red, I'm gonna be upset, and I'm gonna haunt you. I'm going to haunt you. You're gonna see me in your goddamn dreams, waving my finger at you and yelling at you, and because I love to yell at people. That's my favorite thing to do. If I could yell at somebody every day of my life, I could die happy. If I don't yell, I don't feel good. That's the truth. I have to yell at somebody, or else I don't feel good. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm personally not trading anymore. This was my trade. This was my setup. I took this green. We Gucci. We Gucci. Don't need to trade anymore. Look at all this kung fu on the screen. To everybody else on the internet, they're like, "What is going on here?" But in this Discord, it just makes sense for some reason. It takes time. In the Discord, we get it. It makes sense. But imagine people just tuning in. They're like, "What? Why? What am I looking at?" And they probably think this guy's got to be lying. This guy's got to be lying. This guy sucks. That's probably what they're thinking. And I still got a homie out there. He's watching right now. I know you're watching. And hey, you're still welcome, brother. Don't even worry about it. He said, "This guy sucks." I love it. I absolutely love it. That motivated me so much that day. That motivated me so much. I started flexing. I was like, you know what? Okay, here we go. This guy sucks. Boom, boom, boom. Win, win, win. All right, so we got some good liquidity building up in purple now. See why we wait for green? This is why we wait. This is why we wait. We know exactly what to expect. We know exactly what to expect. This is no surprise. It's almost too easy. It's almost too easy. Let me not say that. This is the hard thing. This is the hard thing. We're doing the thing that a lot of people, number one, don't have the courage to do. Number two, they don't have the brain power. They don't have the brain power. Or, you know what? It's the emotion. It's not even brain power, it's the emotion. The emotional intelligence. I hate emotional intelligence, by the way. If I never heard the term emotional intelligence ever again, I'd be happy. But you need to control that emotion. You need to stop the sweaty ass fingers from touching your stop losses all the time. Just wait for the setup to come to you. Stop trading in the middle of the water. I know you're thinking you have bias and you're like, oh, well, it's got to go up because of X, Y, and Z. We have triggers that let us know when it's going to happen. We have triggers. If you stayed till the end of last session, that was a really good lesson that I put out there on the end of last session. That was a really good lesson. I should. Oh wait, I think YouTube had got cut off. I'm not sure. I think it was just Discord. I think YouTube got cut off. But Discord, we had a really good lesson on that. When I was up here drawing stuff. It may not seem like a good lesson at the time, but it'll damn, I gotta clean this chart up. Let me see if I can just. It's so messy up in here. Let me just add more confusion. Here we go. If we start trading below here, we gotta look for put setups, right? If we start trading below 76.50, then you're gonna start looking for your put setups. Very simple. We'll know that everyone got stopped out on calls up here. That's all. We're waiting for the liquidity to happen. So just wait for that thing to happen. Stress free. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. I told you over here, one of these two things is gonna happen. Either this is gonna happen or this is gonna happen. How you play it, that's on you. We saw the rejection off this magenta. We trade off of our 5-minute chart, by the way. So this probably be more applicable right here. So we see the strong push up, the retest, and the reject. So now I know you see me moving it to suit my needs at this moment in here, but I mean, same concept. Same concept. And if you're gonna be a stickler like that, then don't join. Don't join. Because I think people want like a for sure answer in the stock market. Like, I need to know for sure that this thing, that when this happens, this other thing's gonna happen 100% of the time, and that's not possible. That's simply not possible. We need to identify momentum, we need to identify liquidity, and then have those two things work together. That's the answer. I just put the whole stock market in a nutshell. We identify liquidity, we identify momentum, put them together. That's it. Now, how you play it, how you hold it, that's on you. See, we like all this price action in purple. We like it. This is what we like. This is liquidity being built. Can't overstay your welcome, right? All-time highs right here at 78.45. Don't fall for the wick. It's got to close. Don't fall for the wick. Wait for the close, not the wick. Because sometimes these candles can be wicked. Well, hopefully you took my advice and you stopped trading and you're not in here trying to scalp another 20 cents or whatever it is. We made our money. Call it a day. This greed is gonna, you'll see, you sit here, keep trading, it's gonna happen. They're gonna chop you up just like this. They know, they got you overconfident now. I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. I'm just asking you all not to turn a good day into a gloomy, poopy day. That's all. You don't have to sit here and trade. We made our money. I'm begging you guys to stop, to quit trading. I'm begging you to quit trading. We made our money. But I get it. I get it. You're gonna have to learn the hard way. You gotta earn the stripe somehow, huh? Okay. Let's see if 77.98 makes support. Oh, we're on it right now. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is going to be an important liquidity zone here. This is going to be an important lick box in here. Now, technically, we're above the water. Allow them to figure out what's going on in here. Just be patient. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, I'm gonna spend another few minutes on here, then I'm gonna call it. So let's see what happens here, and then we'll see if it gets above or starts rejecting. Full disclosure, I'm not trading. I'm not taking any more trades. I sold a whole bunch of puts yesterday, so I'm probably gonna take some profit on those. I did, what did I do? I sold puts on Amazon, SoFi, and Palantir. So those are all winners. I'm probably gonna, I'll just let them, I'll let them run their course. I'll let them run their course. I want to just do the quick, take the money and leave, but because they're all up. They're all up big. Yeah, I don't know why. Something just told me is like, you know what? Now's the time for Amazon. Now's the time. But I put the strike super low. So I got a low delta on the put. Let's see if we got enough strength to break this green. This green's holding up. I see a lot of wicks on the green. I see a lot of wicks on the green and rejection on the green, so careful here. See all these wicks on green? Wick, 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 maybe a momentum, wick, wick, wick. So this is why we have our strategy and our setup. Just wait for the setup to happen. Just wait. You see you're in this liquidity box. If you're trading in here, you're okay with the price. I want to make a video today, but the pre-market moves so much I won't be able to. I mean, I guess I could, but I wanted to, you know, I like to gloat at the end of each video. And if you're still not convinced, oh man, I like to gloat at the end of each video, but the price moves so much that it looks fake. So, and also YouTube shadow bans on my videos. What the hell? They keep disapproving it. Okay. Shadow ban is like where they don't, like, people that are subscribed, certain people won't get the notification that I posted a new video, or they don't even post it like for anyone to see. They just won't post it. You have to actively go and search for that specific video. So that's what the shadow ban is. They just take your name out the algorithm. Like when I first started, I could literally type in my same name and my channel would not pop up. I couldn't even find my own channel. I had to use the link. I had to use like the copy link to find it, because you couldn't find it just by searching. So they call it a shadow ban because they're not outwardly telling you like, hey, you're banned. They just quietly on the back end do it. Look, break a green, protect your trade. You're at all-time high, so I get it. Buying a call at all-time high, little sketchy, but yeah, you have to risk reward here, you know. Break a green on this, risk reward. All-time highs right here. You tell me. Now this was good liquidity, but we don't know what orders are at 78.45. So if you're following the strategy, let's see. 15. It's 1 cent shy of the 30-cent target, so 1 cent shy. Unless they want to make it happen. Unless they want to make it happen. Are they gonna give us the goddamn 30 cents or what? Quit playing around. Are they going to give us our little 29 cents or... Oh, they didn't give us our 30 cents. 29 cents. 29 cents. But you would have to enter at the exact perfect time. That's tough. That's a tough trade. Yeah, buying calls at all-time high, that's sketchy. That's sketchy work. Especially with thin liquidity. I mean, a lot built up in purple. We had good liquidity built up in purple. But you're contending with all-time highs, that's the only thing. Buying a call at the top is sketchy. We are above the water. We're looking for a weak bear cycle, or actually if the legs spread apart because it hasn't closed yet. On the 5-minute, 30-minute, maybe a little bit of weakness, but it's still got some room. So it looks like 78.46 looks like, yeah. Okay, let's see. We're still inside this lick box. Let this lick box clear itself out. When this move is over, we're gonna dissect this trade here. When this move's over. Okay, target hit. So on the break of green, we got our money. We got to embrace the look. Break a green. You put your stop below the last low. If you wanted to use this one or this one, I probably would have went here. But break a green. Your stop below the last low. Bob's your uncle. Survive. Embrace the retrace. There it is. So even in a tight range, you just gotta hold. You gotta stick to the strategy. It still works. If you didn't collect from here, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. This was a from 14 to 45. There we go. There's our money. There's our money right there. Hit the target. Exactly as we expected, right? Break a green until the target. That's all you can ask for. And it happened. Everything that we said is going to happen, happened. There's nothing more I can do. There's nothing more I can do. Back to all-time highs. What are they going to do? Are they going to push through? I just want to see if we break it. Or if we should have taken profit at key level. This is all we could expect, right? From the break of green to the target. That's all we could ask for. If it gets anywhere past that, good on you. But if you didn't chase this to the high, there's nothing I can do about that. This was stated clearly. If you take this break of green, you can only ask for until all-time high. That's it. This is a scalp, right? Strategy still works, still intact. Now that doesn't mean it's not going to continue up, but I'm just saying for this leg right here, that's all you can ask for. We know where the orders are. We know exactly where the orders are. They have to go to fill the orders, right? Who was it? I think either DC or Ron. One of you encouraged, because I used to play SoFi a lot, and then for some reason I just got really focused on the day trading stuff, and I quit like even paying attention to my own portfolio. And then I forgot, one of you, it was either DC or Ron. One of y'all were talking about a fair amount of shares in SoFi. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to get back to SoFi. So yesterday I sold that put. I'm not mad about it. Thank you for the encouragement. I want to get assigned. I actually want to get assigned on this SoFi play. Oh, okay, was it you? Yeah. One of you was like, yo, I have crazy money in SoFi. I was like, dang, you're rich. Oh, yeah. Yeah, SoFi was good to me, and then I just got hyper focused on the day trading stuff, and I completely just let my own portfolio, like, I mean, it's fine. I didn't have to touch it. You know, it's set up to, the portfolio is set up to the way it should be, but I just wasn't taking any aggressive plays. And that little encouragement, I was like, oh yeah, what about that? What about that? Let me see something. Oh man, you didn't even want to hear about Palantir. Me and Palantir, I had many shares of Palantir at 22. I had some at 20. It averaged out to like 22.75. That was my average on a lot of shares. And I was trying to wheel it, and it just kept blowing my strike till eventually I just had to give up on it. I was like, God, I messed this up completely. I completely messed this up. Instead of realizing what the trend was and just holding and letting the play out, I kept trying to wheel it, and it just was not pulling back. So I learned my lesson. So that's how I was able to survive AMD, because I had a lot of AMD shares, and I tried to wheel that. Well, I was wheeling it, and it was working fine until that one day when it broke to like 230 overnight. And then and I was like, okay, it's just gonna do the same Palantir thing. So yeah, Palantir's like the one that got away, and Tesla too. I had Tesla at like 251, I want to say, or 281, something like that. And this is when I first started the wheel, and I tried to wheel Tesla, and it actually, everything played out perfect the way it should have, and I got nervous and I sold, and then you know what happened. It always does it. Yeah, I thought Palantir was overvalued. I was like, okay, this thing is way overvalued. There's no way. And then no one cared. It still kept going. I was like, come on. I looked for my pullback. It just never happened. And now I'm trying, now I'm realizing, okay, now I know how to play it. I was too aggressive. I wheeled myself right out of a good deal. And then, yeah, AMD messed me up because it just, that one random announcement that they made blew right through my strike. And I had my strike, like, I think $20 away or something like that. It blew right through. Maybe even more than $20. It blew straight through. And then I was too cheap to try to cover it, to try to ride the wave. I'm like, nah, let me wait for, there should be some significant retracement, at least back to a certain level. The level that I put my strike, I was thinking at least it's going to retrace. Nope, never. Just kept going. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. The shoulder's a little sketchy here. It is still all-time highs in the lick box. Careful. Clean up the chart. This one here is still valid, so I'm going to leave this flexion here. It's still valid. In a few minutes I'm going to call it, because I'm not going to get sitting around here in this chop. What's the ticker? Oh, I can look it up. Don't worry about it. There's a little area of uncertainty right here, so be careful in here. Buying calls at the top, I don't recommend it. Wait for a break, retest, and a reject. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. Just hit on the stochastic, it looks like it just went oversold, but they may not care. Don't overstay your welcome on this shoulder. Don't overstay your welcome on this shoulder, okay? Protect your trade. Protect your trade on this shoulder. I'm gonna borrow the charts for a little bit. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna borrow the 1 minute chart for a little bit. Use the 5 minute to guide. Look, the shoulder right here. This is profit. Okay. I know this is a 50-50, but if you took the shoulder, this is profit. I need to borrow this chart for a second. Look at the money that's printing from this. Oh my goodness. Don't overstay your welcome. Protect this trade. I still need to use this, by the way. Okay, YouTube, I think I'm going to call it here. It's been a pleasure. We had a good day today. We had a win on the break of this magenta here. We had I think a small win on the break of this magenta here. It was hard to get in and out though. We had a win on this break of green here. And then we had a shoulder right here, this break of magenta, or this shoulder that was here for the win as well. So 4 winners for the day. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Discord, I'll be in there in 1 second. All right, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Goodbye.